What if I told you that this iPhone right here is going to be the most popular iPhone in recent iPhone history? Now here's the thing, the non-Pro iPhone models never get this much love. There are so many new features for a non-Pro iPhone this year that it just blows my mind. Starting off with the design. You know what's crazy? Like, check this out. I've got an iPhone 15 Pro Max here, the Pro Max. And I actually prefer the design, the feel, the material, the texture of the standard iPhone 15 rather than the 15 Pro. That's got this texture matte finish that was only available on previous Pro models. It just feels so good. It comes in two sizes, the standard 15 and the 15 Plus, in gorgeous colors that are super pastel. Something interesting about the actual colors is that the actual glass is actually color infused, which means it's not just pink aluminum and then you put glass over it. It's actually glass that has been infused color, in this case pink color, which makes it have this really sweet look with these aluminum sides that are a little bit of a darker pink and then with a really light pink in the back. In the front we get ceramic shield, which is the strongest glass ever on a smartphone. The iPhone 15 also now comes with the dynamic island. This was a feature that was only available within the Pro models, but it's now come to the non-Pro model. You can interact with the dynamic island to change a song, to check how your Formula 1 race is going. You can check the timers, and what's cool about it is that Apple actually opened up the dynamic island within third-party apps. So there's a bunch of third-party apps like Flighty that you can check the dynamic island to see how your flight is doing. The brightness has also been cranked up, which has the same brightness as the Pro model. So outdoors, you'll be getting 2000 nits of brightness, which is incredible news. So if it's really sunny outdoors, you'll be able to see the display of your iPhone perfectly fine. Now let's talk about the camera on the iPhone 15. Now it's not as impressive on what Apple has done with the Pro models, but there's a lot of features that are just useful, fun, and that I know I'm just gonna use every single day. Starting off with portrait. So now if you open up the camera and take a photo of a person, of a dog, or of a cat, within Apple's new and updated photonic engine, basically allows any standard photo to become a portrait mode photo. So it's as easy as simply taking a photo, tapping edit, and there you'll see a portrait icon. Slide it over and you'll be able to change the actual depth. You'll be able to add more or add less depth to an image. So turn any photo into a portrait mode photo now within the photonic engine now on the iPhone 15. I mean, let's be real, who here uses like portrait mode always? I use it sometimes and I gotta think about, oh, let me take a portrait mode photo of that. I usually just don't think of it and I usually just snap a photo. Let me ask you a question. How many cameras do you see within the iPhone 15? You see two, right? But what if I told you that inside of the camera of the iPhone 15, you now get three different camera lenses? You get the 0.5, the ultra wide, the wide. But what if I told you that we now get a telephoto lens, a ×2 lens, optically on the iPhone 15? Well, yes, let me tell you, this is reality. You'll now be able to use a ×2 lens on a standard non-Pro models without needing an extra lens. You know, not having an actual telephoto on the non-Pro models, it always made me go to the Pro models, but now being able to do a ×2 on the iPhone, on the non-Pro models, it makes it a very attractive phone to a lot more people. The heart of the iPhone 15 is the A16 Bionic chip, which is the same chip that the iPhone 14 Pro uses, which is obviously an incredible chip. The chipsets on the iPhone has always striven perfection, and this by no means is any exception. Something that's cool to note about this chipset is that it actually helps out a lot more with efficiency, so we are gaining a larger battery life. Okay, I did this on my iPhone 15 Pro video, but I want you to raise your hand, okay? If you've ever been with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, right? For me, I'm going out with my girlfriend, I'm going shopping with her, and then I just lose her. Like, I'm talking to her, and then she's suddenly gone. She's like on the top floor shopping for this really cute dress that she wants. And then you call her, and then she doesn't reply. Well, Apple knows I'm not the only one, so Apple has added a second generation ultra-wide chip, which will allow you to basically open up the Find My app. The other person obviously needs to have this whole thing, sharing location thing accepted, obviously for privacy reasons. Long story short, you basically open up the Find My app and then just find your girlfriend. And yes, obviously she just wanted to show me a cute dress. It always happens the same, but it's so cool how I can officially find her now and stop wasting my time trying to call her like 4,000 times and her not replying to me. Apple, I seriously wanted to thank you about this. You're literally gonna change my life with this feature. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the feature that the world, that the universe were waiting for, a feature that I honestly didn't think was gonna come ever to the iPhone, is this right here. USB freaking C. Yes, USB-C is here on the iPhone, which means one cable for all tech. One cable to charge my iPad, my Mac, my iPhone, my GoPro, my Sony, my remotes, everything. USB-C. I seriously never thought this was gonna happen. Say goodbye to Lightning because USB-C is here to stay. It feels so weird plugging in a USB-C cable, but what's cool about having a USB-C cable on an iPhone is that you can also charge your AirPods on the go with your iPhone if you're out of juice. Let's say you're traveling and you need some more juice on your AirPod, or you can even charge your Apple Watch directly from your iPhone. I mean, come on, you gotta admit that's a cool feature. So those are a lot of features, especially for a non-pro model. Having this beautiful, stunning, and premium looking design with all these crazy new features added to a non-pro model. Apple has not raised the price, it's kept the same price. So I feel like this is such a solid iPhone for everyone. And that is why the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus will be the most popular phone ever. If you want to know my thoughts on the iPhone 15 Pro, or if you want to compare the iPhone 15 Pro versus the iPhone 15, you still don't know which one to get, you can tap this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Apple for helping me find Chenya whenever we're shopping. You've changed my life, seriously. Thank you. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like while you're there. Peace out.